Ni hao and welcome back to the People's Republic of China. Take a look at our beautiful venue out here on Hangsha Island in the Chongming district of Greater Shanghai. We are hosted here in the Yongfeng Art Pastoral Scenic area. That's the surroundings of our venue. This is the inside where two teams are getting ready to go. We just took a little bit of a break going into the last stretch of pool games here. We saw the opening ceremony with all teams on the court. Yao Ming even made it out here. They had a nice little ceremony. There was some dancing. There were some dragons. I loved it. I sat here for most of the hour enjoying the show. That's me, Boz Rosendahl, the FIBA 3x3 commentator for this one. I'm also called the Mountain. And I'm going to hold it down here for the rest of the day as well as tomorrow during finals day. My partner in crime, Kyle Montgomery, he's not here. He's enjoying a little bit of time off, so I'll be his placeholder here. Anyway, we've got these two teams coming up, and both of them need a win because we look at Pool A, Vienna continuing their dominant play with 2 wins and 37 points here. They are going to come out of this pool in first place for sure. Utrecht and Omaha, they're going to be trying to see who comes out second. Obviously, both of them no wins yet. So this is a win or go home situation for either team.
Team Omaha.
Again, Team Utrecht, Team Omaha. There's no game being between these two in the pro circuit ever. Utrecht have not finished higher than 12th in the 2023 World Tour. That was last week's World Tour in Amsterdam, where they ended up 12th. They also played in Constanta, where they got stuck in the qualifying draw. Here's your fellas. Again, they lost to Team Vienna earlier on the day. It's Brian Alberts, Maxim Kovacevic, Nesta Agassi, and Olaf Schaftenaar. Their game against Vienna, it was Kovacevic and Schaftenaar with 6 points each leading the way. It was a close game down to the end. They ended up losing 20-16 to Team Vienna. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Again, as Team Vienna, your recent Amsterdam Masters winner, and the Masters before that in Cebu, they got to the finals as well. Now, Team Omaha, we haven't seen them in a minute. They played in the first game of the day. Also lost to Team Vienna. Trey Bardsley came out first, followed by the trash man, Clay Rowe. Air Parrott was all that in their first game. He scored 10 points, caught a bunch of oops. And they're followed out by the 4th man on the roster, Big Mitch Hahn. These 4 gentlemen representing the Midwest of the United States. Team Omaha scored 13 points in their 13-17 loss to, again, Vienna. 10 out of 13 points came into the hands of James Parrott. They couldn't buy a 2-point bucket to save their lives. They were 1 for 16 from beyond the arc. That's a horrendous percentage. So they're going to look to try to improve on that here against this Team Utrecht. And again, for both teams, it's win or go home. You lose this one, you'll be hanging out in the pastures. Easier officials for this one. Vladimir Veskovic for Serbia and Kiro Shi for China. So we got the last stretch of pool games left for y'all. Wrapping up pool play here on day 1 at the 3x3 Shanghai Chongming Masters in 2023. There's Nesta Agassi. He's been representing for Team Utrecht as well as on the under-23 World Cup team and Nations League teams for the Netherlands. James Parrott. Both of these guys are high flyers, by the way. Air Parrott transferring in from Team New York Harlem last year. Took his talents to Omaha. And he came through with a couple of big bangs in their first game of the day. Might want to start calling that man Radar, because you throw it up there and he'll find it. So this venue got filled to the brim for the appearance of Chinese basketball legend Yao Ming. I was in here looking at him as well, no lie. I mean, that's a legend, if ever, especially out here in China. There he is. See, he's still hanging out with us.
with MC John and he.
And he's going to look to see if
Ready,
either of these teams is going to be able to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals. Here we go, last stretch of day one here in Shanghai. We're on deck. Schoftenaar. They go to Alberts right off the bat. He is the attacking Parrott. There's nothing there. Parrott comes away with a board. Parrott on the move. Charging at the basket. Also no make. So again, this team Utrecht just put together recently. They're still trying to find their chemistry. I spoke to veteran Maxim Kovacevic, and he said, hey, look, got good chemistry on this team. We just need to figure out how to handle winning and losing in bad situations in games. They're working on that, for sure. Bardsley, floaty. Nothing there. Almost picks up the steal, but Agassi holds him off. Bardsley is not the man you want to give some daylight. This time he fakes and he doesn't go for the two-point shot. Again, he wasn't on in the first game, but he is a lights-out shooter, ladies and gentlemen. Foul on the floor as Parrott used both hands to keep Schoftenaar away from the basket. Schoftenaar looking at the mismatch with Bardsley, fading a little bit. Big Mitch left that rebound to go out of bounds. So 3.2 left on the shot clock, and it's Alberts rocking his hands, attacking the rack, easy layup. Utrecht's on the board, it's 1-1. Bardsley, Big Mitch. Oh, he forgot the Wilson. Bardsley, this time with the lefty, scoop shot. So Bardsley has been using the defense that people have been giving him, and he's creating open layups for himself now instead of shots. Schoftenaar steps back. That man's got a weapon as well. Now it's Bardsley again, floaty with the left, and he's just attacking the rack at will. Oh, Parrott took his cookies. So this time Bardsley gets hacked on his way to the rack. He'll step to the line and he'll try some free throws. Or one of them at least. Maxim Kovacevic attacking the trash man. It's a layup. And that basket counts as well, so that's an and one. Kovacevic with a chance to tie the game up here at 4. He does just that. Parrott now. They go looking for Bardsley on the backdoor cut. That ball sailed out of bounds, so Team Green back with the check. Alberts to Kovacevic. Back to Alberts. Agassi with the board. He's looking to go at Parrott. Didn't want to face him straight on, so took a spin move. And this time Agassi challenges Parrott. Agassi again. Up and over Parrott, no make, and that's going to end up an offensive foul as Agassi uses off arm to clear space. Bardsley this time, he's again attacking the rack fiercely. So again, Trey Bardsley in the first game, he got shut down because he was just trying to get 2-point shots, and he's clearly changed his tactic going into this game, trying to get layups off of the pressure he's been getting. Kovacevic challenging Big Mitch underneath with the sorcery, but it missed. Kovacevic gets it back. Again going at Mitch Hahn this time. Somehow gets it up and in. I think he threw that ball up there, got it back, and then laid it up. The trash man cleaning up the mess down there, 6-6. And now it's Olaf Schoftenaar for 2. So 8-6 Utrecht. In what was expected to be an offensive contest, but it's been that for sure. Big Mitch. Hang time in the finish off the glass. Now it's Alberts. Short on that. They go looking for play row again. There's that man tying up the game at 8. And now Kovacevic is fouled. See Big Mitch extending his arm there a little bit. Too much contact on that. And that will get us to our first TV timeout with a tied game out here in Shanghai. Offensive contest as expected between these two teams. Take a look at Nesta. Didn't want to challenge James Parrott head on. Decided to use the spit move, and Olaf Schoftenaar tickling the bottom of the net in that one. Nesta finds Maxime, fakes, doesn't connect, but gets his own board. Olaf Schoftenaar from the logo, side rims it out. Omaha, they go back to Parrott again. He was good in the first game. He had 10 points. This scoop shot will go down. Nesta going up is challenged by Parrott, stuffed at the rim. Oh, Nesta gets it back with a steal. So both of these players were on the profiles before the game, and both showing out with athleticism and defense right now. Not a lot of offense for the last minute or so. Now it's Parrott. Nesta daring him to shoot. Parrott on the drive, turns, hook shot, no good. Rebound Schoftenaar. They go back to Maxime Kovacevic. He's attacking 1 on 3. A lot of contact, no call. Maxime upset about it, complains so much that he gets a technical foul. 4th foul on Utrecht. Oh, he nutmegged him on the pass, but then James Parrott said, "Not in here, my friend. Take your stuff and go elsewhere." See Trey Bardsley step to the line. He will put Omaha up by 2 points. Bardsley denies the screen. Now he gets one from Mitch Hahn, who throws it down. They've used this play before, and it's worked time and time again. Beautiful play action by Omaha. Take a look at this. Mitch Hahn catching that one easy. Nesta underneath, throws one down for the Dutch. Bardsley is out here playing slip and slide. So he will lose the Wilson out of bounds. A fresh shot clock coming up for Team Utrecht. Alberts. Kovacevic, easy layup. But James Parrott open in the corner. And this time they go to Schoftenaar. Oh, but Parrott wipes it off the glass. James Parrott Not just an offensive player, he can play some defense as well. Oh, that was in and out. Oh, Schaftenaar in his bag like school books, but he forgot the layup. He's underneath the basket this time. That will roll in. Second try's good. That's 11-11. And again, Parrott in action. A pull up this time from him. That will hit the back of the rim. Schaftenaar took a good look at it and said, "Nah, I'll give it up." Now he's in the post, sharing with his buddy Alberts. No good. Schaftenaar can't get his mitts on the board. Hahn's looking to clear out here. Hahn looking to cross up Schaftenaar. Steps back out of it. And that will go down. So that will get us to our second TV timeout. And it was an offensive contest at first, but then James Barrett got involved and said, I'll start denying some things here. He was out there denying shots like a designated driver on a Saturday. Look at Schaftenaar pulling up for two. And then Nesta, he's the first one to get stuffed at the rim. Utrecht, they've been playing some decent defense themselves, so they've been sticking in this game through that as Kovacevic makes another two. 13-12 now. Parrott scoop shot that bounces in. Alberts looking to challenge Parrott, and his long arms have deterred so many shots. Bardsley, slipping and sliding again. Now he catches the ball underneath. Nesta still got in the way, but Bardsley gets the board. He's so quick. I can't even follow the action when he went to court. Parrott this time gets free for one. Parrott easy dunk. 14-13 Omaha. We're closing in on the 2-minute mark here. Alberts drops one off to Kovacevic that will go out of bounds. So I do believe a talking warning was extended to Team Omaha. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Kovacevic steps into things, throws it up to Nesta. Nesta underneath will finish. 14-14. Utrecht tied things up again. Bardsley from the corner. His shot's just not been there today. Now Maxime fakes. Oh, that's more fake than the Botox, I'd say. So Utrecht up 2 after that big shot by Kovacevic. Mitch Hahn. Parrott. Looking for space, and we've seen him do this time and time again. He draws the contact on the reach in and will step to the line for 2 free throws. This is one of the ways he got the 10 points in the first game. He ended up having 3 tries for 2 free throws, I believe. He's good in the first one. Second one's good as well, so the game is tied again. Alberts. Hahn pulls the emergency brake. Alberts lost him a little bit. Hahn just said, no. No layup for you. Kovacevic. It's blocked by Hahn. Parrott put his head down trying to get to the rack, tries to finish over top of Kovacevic, and on the second try he does. Now Omaha's up 1. This game's got more turns than a mountain road. Parrott with the steal this time. Going at the rack, he finds Hahn open. Hahn attacking! Mitch Hahn, big dunk. 18-16, Omaha up 2. Kovacevic steps back. He gets blocked again on a two-point attempt. Parrots open in the corner. No good. Schaftenaar looking for space. Nothing there. Kovacevic on his way to the rack. And a foul's called on Clay Rowe. They'll be on the floor. A timeout's called. We are under a minute. And Team Omaha is holding on to a 2-point lead in the game with a bunch of lead swings. Utrecht's been up. Omaha's been up.
Who here is cheering for Team Utrecht? Make some noise! Who here is cheering for Team Omaha? Make some noise! Oh, I see you. Okay, we got a crowd, baby. Hey. Love y'all energy.
Kovacevic. Schaftenaar finds a little bit of space. That one's halfway down. Kovacevic tries to get the board. And I do believe that is going to end up in the hands of Team Utrecht with a fresh shot clock. A challenge is issued by Team Omaha. So the referees will have to take a look at this.
Bounce challenge. The scorer's name up. Check the footage.
So referees have to be 100% sure, absolutely clear. So Maxim Kovacevic will share. And it ends up in his hands again. Big shot. Maxim Kovacevic ties the game up at 18. Parrots open. He's going to try to deliver the knockout punch, and he drops one in from the deep end. 20 to 18. Schaftenaar, they go back to Kovacevic. Kovacevic looking for space. Schaftenaar fakes one out. Kovacevic, another big shot. That one rims in 20 to 20. People are standing up in the crowd. Parrot by himself, no make. A rebound ends up in Bardsley's hands. They go to Parrot. He's got the speed advantage on Schaftenaar, and that will be all she wrote. James Parrot putting Utrecht to bed. Using his speed to get to the cup when it matters most. James Parrot stood up. Take a look at this. He's got the speed, and he uses it to finish underneath the basket. Team Omaha will take victory here. 21 to 20. Utrecht, they're done. This is it for them. That will wrap up Pool A play. We'll see Vienna and we'll see Team Omaha tomorrow. Utrecht, we will not be seeing them again in this tournament. As we take a look back at some of the action in this one.
We got Team Wuxi versus Team Saitama Alpha's EXE.
All right, so the next team coming up is going to be Team Wuxi, and they're going to be facing Team Saitama. Saitama beat Wuxi in the Shenzhen qualifying draw. And Wuxi will come out first with Milivoje Mijovic. He's going to be joined by Yansung Wang, Wanan Lee, and Mr. Robot himself, Stefan Stojacic.
Make some noise, y'all, for Team Wuxi from China.
So the crowd is going to be on Team Wuxi's side, I believe, as they are the Chinese-based team. Two players from China, but they're going to have to face Team Saitama. So there's your legend, like we said, Tomoyo Ochai. His nickname's the Worm, and that's what he brings. Dennis Rodman likes rebounding and defense here on the 3x3 court. He's not known for his scoring, but he is for sure going to impact the game in several other ways. Again, his team, they need a win.
You know how we do before every game, though? We count down from 10. So we don't say 3, 2, 1. We say 3x3. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3x3.
So here we go. We got 3 10-minute sprints left. This one, the first one, Sukur. They go looking for Sukur right away. He gets fouled underneath the basket. And that'll be the first foul on Team Wuxi. Now it's the Worm, sharing with Ozawa. Ozawa trying to create distance, but it's hard to shake off Mr. Robot. He's just got his oil replaced. And a foul call underneath. As Mijovic trying to get physical with the Worm. And the Worm likes that, don't you worry. He ended up with a foul there, though. But this is a good matchup. Stojacic pulls up for 2. Ochai to Sukur. Sukur gets free, but is again fouled. So we're still awaiting the first score. Take a look at his fake here to give Mr. Robot out the way, and Mr. Robot pulls on the emergency brake. Sukur again, this time he shares. Ochai fading away, lefty hook is good. Saitama's on the board first. Stojacic down low. No make out there. And then Sukur with the backdoor cut, pretty play. Saitama up 2-0. And I think that's going to be called an offensive foul. So we've seen 5 fouls in the first minute of play here and 2 points. And another foul on Ochai as he's trying to set the bar for physicality out here. And the referees are, well, slowed him down a tad bit. Mr. Robot almost loses everyone, but also loses track of the Wilson. And the double foul is called, so the hackathon here continues. This game has seen more fouls than the dark web, and more hacks than the dark web. I apologize. We've only been playing for a minute. Flip back to Sukur. Sukur, no space, ends up a steal. And another foul is called, so both teams at 5 fouls now. At this pace, we're going to be playing this game until possibly tomorrow.
Both teams are 5 team fouls, so both teams are only 1 foul medium now.
Mijovic down low. He puts Wuxi on the board after almost 2 minutes of play. The worm pulls up for 2. No good. A reset for Wuxi. Mr. Robot doesn't want to attack the worm, ends up using the glass. 2-2. Get a backdoor play code. Beautiful play out there. Bilic. This game is starting to wake up a little bit. Finally. Took a lot of fouls to get here. Bilic again. A couple of quick scores in a row. Saitama up 4-3. Mr. Robot gets the screen. Kicks it out. And Lee hits the front rim on his attempt. So Mr. Robot tries to get one up. Nothing there. Wang. That didn't go, but Lee's got his back. Now it's Sukur. Ochai underneath, gets stuck. That's going to take too long, so Tomo Ochai will be called for 3 seconds, and that will be a turnover. That's going to get us to our first TV timeout in the game with 10 fouls and 8 points. Stojacic. To Mijovic. Mijovic hands it back to Stojacic. And another foul called. This one's on Saitama again. They are at the bonus. Ozora grabbing onto a screen. You can't do that. Wang underneath. Lefty scoop is good. And Wuxi takes the first lead of the game. Sukur now launches one and ends up in the robot's hands. Mijovic. Oh, that one's called off. Pretty layup, but no make. As the foul was called on the floor. Now Wuxi is also at 6 fouls. Bijelic gets a screen from the worm, launches one from deep. No connection though, as the net works out. Now it's Mr. Robot, he kicks it out, but he kicks it out to Ozawa. And the seal for the worm underneath is no good as well. So both teams are compounding mistakes here a little bit, and this game is not pretty. I have to say, getting more fouls than points so far. Stojacic.
Offensive rebound, can't hit. Saitama gets away with it.
Sukur kicks it out. The worm launches one. And that one goes down. So now Saitama ties the game up at 6. Team play here by Wuxi. They end up with Mijovic. And Mijovic delivers. Now Sukur's on the move. He gets hit on the shot. No good. The worm's rebound's also no good. Lee sets a screen for Mr. Robot, and you know what happens when that man screws on a new arm. Wuxi up 10-6. Sukur looking for Ochai down low. There's a foot in there though. Ozawa with the pull-up. That will side rim out. And an offensive foul is called, so we are in the bonus, but that's not going to result in 2 free throws. Saitama with a fresh shot clock. We are under the 5-minute mark. They're looking at a 4-point deficit. Sukur. You know, can't be dancing out here yet. I know it's a Saturday night, but that's too many steps. Stojacic. Stojacic kicks it out. Wang will deliver. Song Wang, the 28-year-old. Bijelic just left that one. That was a wide open layup. Now another double foul is called. So So we'll be at 15 fouls and 17 points in this one with 4 minutes left to play. Sukur and Lee got tangled up underneath. Stojacic. Sukur. Also nothing there. Both teams keep losing to Wilson. Mr. Robot looking for space. He finds Mijovic. Rebounds gobbled up by Sukur. Sukur steps back, tries to create the contact. Shots don't make, and he doesn't get a foul either. So an offensive foul on that one as well. Team Wuxi is getting closer to that double bonus mark as we go to our second TV timeout. 11-6 in a very, very low-scoring affair. A lot of fouls in this one.
Let's ask the crowd who here is cheering for Team Saitama. Make some noise. Who here is cheering for Team Wuxi? Make some noise.
Ozawa flips one out. Ochai can't hit. So Saitama, their offense is a bit stagnant so far. They haven't been able to make any shots. But Team Wuxi is not taking advantage either, as they get another travel called on them. Bjelic. Oh, Bjelic leaves the layup short. That's the second one he blew this game. It's been that type of game for Saitama. Open layups are just not getting made. Ochai, he can't buy a bucket. Both teams are struggling to score here a little bit. For Mr. Robot again. He's on the move. Mijovic, they shared a rock. That's team chemistry. Where was this all game? 12-6 Wuxi. Ozawa. And that one's going to end up in the sea. Mijovic this time. Team Wuxi, the receiving squad, as Stefan Stojacic didn't agree with the call. Sukur trying to weave and finally unlocks the rim. Saitama is at 7 points after 8 minutes of play. They got 7 fouls as well. Mijovic this time on the rack attack. Big steps, big make. Wuxi's up 13-7. Bjelic this time stepping back. Can he make this? And that rolls in. So Saitama somehow found their offense again all of a sudden. 13-9. Now it's Mr. Robot. See? The rim's unlocked. 15-9. Big drive for the worm. He kicks it out. Sukur loses everyone and then makes the layup 15-10. All of a sudden, we've got an offensive outburst here. Mr. Robot looking for space, and he floats it up like he's spending his summer holidays on the beach. Sukur stepping back, gets blocked by Mijovic, gets it back, kicks it out, Bijelic. No make. Rebound, Bijelic. He steps all the way back, Bijelic again. Oh, that's also short. But Ochai is there to clean up the mess. We are at the 1 minute mark in this one. A kick out. And another big shot. This time it's Hanan Lee. So Wuxi looking like they're in control here with 45 seconds left, and we might be saying goodbye to Saitama. Mr. Robot gets it back, big shot, no make. Still a 7-point lead for Team Wuxi. Sukur, he has to make a 2-point shot to even try to get closer. And again, no make, so with under 20 seconds to go, this one's all she wrote. All we have to do is finish the clock. Both teams know who's gonna win here. So we need one more shot, that's it, and then Saitama will just dribble out the basket, I believe. With 3 seconds to go, Team Wuxi will be your victor in this one, 19-11.
World Tour.
All right, coming up next, we got Team Futian versus Team Antananarivo.
这场比赛是中国目前对战马达加斯加。
And now, representing Team Futian, number 1, Bogdan Bradic.
欢迎你好，多拉进行。
Number 5, Dion Leon Shea.
欢迎5号张建友。
Number 4, Andrew Wall.
罗汉宇。
And number 2, Thibaut Vervoort.
2号发带中梅尔沃特。
Make some noise.
All right, take a look at your team. Futian, Dragovic, Zhang, Guo, and Vervoort back on the court for their second game of the day.
And now, representing Team Antananarivo.
And they're going to have to take on some upstart fellas. Team Antananarivo. So Team Futian, they lost their first game of the day, 21-19 against Team Beijing. Team Antananarivo, they also lost to Beijing, 21-17. Both close games. And these are your four fellas representing Madagascar, Antananarivo. It's Rigley, Lubaki, Eli, Randria, Mampionona. I'm gonna go do that again. Eli, Randria, Mampionona, Livio, Randianarivo, and Alpha Solodriani. I apologize for any butchery of the names. As this is Team Antananarivo's second ever. Look at the referees looking all kinds of intense. Alex Talisainen and Lee Chu Kun. I'm getting a little scared of those fellas looking at me like that. Anyway, as this is Antananarivo's second ever pro circuit event, first ever Masters event. These teams obviously have no head-to-head. There's Thibaut Vervoort, must-see TV. He was a bit quiet in their first game of the day against Beijing. He actually ended up with no points. He did attempt 4 two-point shots, all of them down the stretch of that game, and all of those were near misses. Now, Team Antananarivo, on the other hand, again, they lost to Beijing as well, 21-17. They got a big game out of Livio, who was 2 for 5 off the two-point arc, 3 for 7 inside of it. He's got a free throw as well. He had 8 points. Eli, he got 6 himself. He only shot 4 for 15 from the deep, though. They're going to need to do better than that if they want to beat Futian here. They will get it started. Second to last game of day one action out here in Shanghai. Eli's stuck in the corner, but he finds his way to the hoop, somehow misses the scoop though. Rebound ends up with Zhang, and Guo is by himself, so an easy layup to start the game for Futian. And Antananarivo on the board as well. Guo again on the rack attack, 2-1. And this time it's Eli getting loose. So again, this Antananarivo team, they're feisty. They're going to stick with you in a game like this. They got close against Team Beijing. That game just lasted a little bit too long for them. Guo off the must-see TV screen. Now to Dragon. Out to Guo again. They find must-see TV in the corner. And he's still no good from 2. So 4-2 Antananarivo. Zhang is looking to answer. Now it's Livio trying to attack. Livio, big shot. Big make, 6-3. Antananarivo is up against Futian. Guo. No make, but Hangyu Guo has been going at the rack like a crazy man. And he gets rewarded with a foul this time. So 6-4 now. Oh, Ellie free by himself. 7-4. Now it's must-see TV on the attack. Zhang underneath, easy layup. So 7-5 it is after about 2 minutes and 25 seconds of play. It's the Dragon up top. He shares it with Zhang. Out to must-see TV, and the Dragon's open for 2. 2 up, none down, though. Livio comes away with the board, but loses to Wilson on his way out. And then a foul's called. It's Lubecki got a little too handsy on that. That's the 4th foul on Team Antananarivo. Dragovic to Zhang. Must-see TV this time. Up to Zhang, easy bucket underneath. Yang Zhang, strong underneath the basket. This time he is also strong on the contact. That results in a foul. Take a look as he didn't want Livio to pass him up, so he kept his hands down low and kind of pushed him out of the way. That's a foul called. I believe the Madagascar got a coaching warning. As if there is a coach somewhere present here, you cannot respond or react to him as a player. And I believe they might have done just that. So some confusion here on, I believe, how much time should be left. Referee Alex Talesainen is looking at something out there. Alpha with the hook shot, no good, as Zhang held his ground on that one. So Zhang kicks it out. The Dragon. Try to lose him, but ends up dribbling into a foot. Take a look back at some of the action in this one as Ellie got loose for a lay. Take a good look at these players as this is a win or go home situation for either team. So the team losing here will take a stroll through the pastures tomorrow. Zhang out the Guo. He finds must-see TV. Doesn't want to pull the trigger. 4 seconds left. Guo's in the corner. He's on the attack again. Now he's fouled. So we're stuck at a 7-7 game here after 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Antananarivo, they got a couple more fouls. Futian to Guo. Must-see TV from the corner off of one leg. Front rims it. So that's no good. Now Livio's going to try. And an offensive foul is called as Elfa Solondraini, I think is his name. He was actually a bit too handsy on the screen. Dragovic back to must-see TV. They've added a lot of movement into the team recently with the addition of Dragovic, and they're running must-see TV off of all these screens. A bit reminiscent of the old Antwerp days. So far, it's resulted in some Zhang layups off of kickdowns. Ellie to Lubecki. They get Livio open. Livio crossed up the Dragon. Livio, oh, that's in and out. Dragon this time looking to add some to the total here. Zhang just does that. Liang Zhang. He's all that underneath the basket for Team Futian here. And then Livio dribbles it off of his own foot. So Futian up 9-7. Look at Zhang underneath, navigating traffic. Ellie this time. They shared back with Ellie. He gets another screen for Solondriani. They're not letting Ellie shoot whatsoever. Must-see TV is on him, sticking like a leech. Oh, they came after the whistle, but that was a good-looking alley-oop there by Ellie to Alpha. Ellie working on the Dragon. Now he's open for two. That one doesn't go down, but the foul is committed. So 2 shots coming up for Ellie Randriamampionona. I keep trying this name, everybody. I want to get it right. Come on, we got a team from Antananarivo representing out here. Ellie puts this one down. Second one's in as well, tying the game at 9. We are at the 5-minute mark. Both teams are in budget. Whoa. Alpha kicks it out. Livio, big bucket. Livio and one as well. Antananarivo, they are up and they'll get 2 free throws after this.
Does he get 2 more shots?
So Livio on the strike.
Number 1, Splash.
Splash is the first. Second one splashes as well. Now it's Dragovic out to Vervoort. Vervoort steps back. No make. So Antananarivo with a pretty big lead here. 4 points, 13-9. Livio again. They throw it to Alpha. Alpha goes up, righty hook, no good. Now it's the Dragon. Dragovic. Oh, quick handles. Dragovic somehow got that through. What magic is this? I don't know how he got that one through. First with the slick handles and then with the step through. Oh, Alpha. I thought they were going to throw him an alley-oop. I need to take a look at that sorcery by the Dragon again. Take a look at this. He's somehow falling through, got that to go off the glass. Dragovic. Ellie, big move again. So Antananarivo in control here. And then an offensive foul called on Guo. That will get us to our second TV timeout. And don't look now, but Antananarivo is in the lead. The winner will move on to the quarterfinals. The loser will end up going home here. So again, Team Antananarivo took control of the game on a big Livio 2 with 2 free throws added on the and one. And then Ellie came through with a scoop shot. A special flavored ice cream bucket. Ellie this time. All by himself, Ellie. Nobody home on Futian's end, so 15-10 Antananarivo. Zhang, they haven't seen him in a while. Now Zhang's back. 15-11. Livio's open again. Antananarivo just keeps on scoring. Must-see TV. Two-hand layup for safety, I guess. Ellie down to Alpha. Almost loses the rock, but manages to get his mitts on it. A 5-point lead for Antananarivo going into the last stretch of the game. The Dragon, though. Teardrop. And an offensive foul called on Alpha. That's number 7 on Antananarivo. But since it's an offensive foul, there's not going to be any free throws following here. See Alpha leading into that screen. And that is for sure an offensive foul. Zhang to Guo. Down to Zhang. Zhang just keeps going to work. Like he's at a 9-5. Livio. Shares with his buddy Eli. Eli free for the lay, and again, a quick answer from Team Antananarivo. Guo. They need to go looking for Zhang again. Zhang keeps on trucking. 18 to 15. He's the only thing that's working for Futian right now. Livio, he throws it up to Alpha with the big yam. 19 to 50. Where'd that come from? Take a look at this, Livio. He found Alpha like a heat-seeking missile on that one. Bang! Alpha throwing it down. Meanwhile, the Dragons at the stripe for 2. He knocks in the first. Dragovic pulls his team within 2 points as we're closing in on the 2-minute mark here. Eli. Patience on this team Madagascar is pretty wild, but they miscue there. So the Dragon with the rock, he shares with Zhang. Zhang underneath between all of the arms. He finishes, so 19 to 18. The crowd's getting into it as well. Livio lost everyone, but the Dragon came back into things, and then Eli backdoor cuts for the end one. Big flex. Eli, layup, 20th point, and a chance to end things from the stripe as must-see TV tried to pull on the emergency brake and foul them. This could be it for Team Futian. We could see Team Antananarivo moving on to the quarterfinals. How much ice does Eli have in his veins? The crowd is looking to try to affect things here. Eli, though, is cooler than the polar bear's toenails, and he puts Team Futian to bed. I'm going to try his name again. Eli Randria Mampionona brings Team Antananarivo the victory, 21 to 18. And they will be moving on to day 2 play here in Shanghai.
FIBA 3x3 Shanghai, Shanghai Masters 2023, and the World Tour Shanghai, and we got Team Ulaanbaatar MNC Energy versus Shinagawa CCEXE.
All right, The last 10-minute sprint of day one action here at the Shanghai Masters. We'll close out Pool D action with Ulaanbaatar versus Shinagawa. These two teams have never faced each other on the pro circuit before, but they have played games here earlier today. Ulaanbaatar picked up a win over Partizan. And these are your Mongols coming out here. Delgerniam Dava Sambu the Bull. He's joined by Tulgun Engbat, Marco Dugosia, and the Cowboy Steve Yes Sir. These men again, they played Team Partizan earlier. And they managed a 18-17 defeat. As a last-second heave by Mili rolled out. Dugosia had himself 8 rebounds in that game, and Steve Sir was good for 6 points. It was a very balanced effort. Now, they're going to face this team, Shinagawa, who had a very odd first game. They also played Team Partizan. They're in the same pool, obviously. And they looked dead in the water. It was 17-10. And I thought they were going to be out of it. And then they just started shooting and shooting and shooting. They came all the way back into the game. And they had a 19-20 score, looking up and got a couple of shots up, but never got one to go down. So they lost to Team Partizan 21-19. Shinji Naruse was huge. He had 4 twos on his way to 8 points. I like Ryoichi Dewa's defense, as his hands were around the Wilson at all times. So, just to make things clear for you all, we need to bring the calculator. So you know what? We'll make the reference first. Kyurong Shi and Vladimir Veskovic. China and Serbia represent. Now, Shinagawa, if they win, they could move on, as they've scored 1 more point than Team Ulaanbaatar. They could also still catch up with Team Partizan if they score more than 19 points. So, look, we'll get into all of the specifics here as the game unfolds. But I do believe if Shinagawa comes away with a win here, there's a possibility we could be seeing him on day 2. There's even a possibility we could not be seeing Team Ulaanbaatar on day 2. But, you know, we'll get to that. We'll see how the game unfolds first. If it gets down to the wire, I'll pick up my calculator and get into things for you guys. First, we got to see what these two teams bring to the table. It is going to be a clash of styles, as Team Shinagawa, they play on speed and shooting. Team Ulaanbaatar, they are, they're host of, I think, the oldest player on the pro circuit in 3x3, or they're somewhat close to it, in Steve Sir, so they have a more deliberate pace. And that's nothing to get down on. They play a very nice style of 3x3 basketball. They'll get things started with Steve Sir right away. They go into the bull, and that's going to be a problem all day for Team Shinagawa. First points on the board, Team Ulaanbaatar. Oh, but you know what? Shinji Narusa, he just keeps on going. Told you he's a shooter, and he just keeps on shooting. You know who else is a shooter, though? That being Steve Sir. But missed that. Bull cleans up the miss. Dewa using his speed to get to the cup against Steve Sir. That's also going to be a problem. 3-2. Now the Bull back at it. This looking like an offensive contest early here. And a travel called as Hiroto Takeda took a couple of dancing steps. Underneath, and the Bull just keeps on bulling. Dewa, though, he's got that lightning fast first step. Now he has to deal with the Bull once again, and this is just unfair. Now a foul's called as they use a take foul to stop Davasambu from getting to the cup, but it's like Shinagawa is dressed in red. Davasambu just keeps going at him. That's unfair.
sets his feet off left. But Antananarivo with the board.
Underneath, Antananarivo.
Scores off the glass cash. Carry. And a turnover, possession back to Ulaanbaatar.
So that's a turnover, and Steve Sir will restart the possession for Ulaanbaatar. They used the same back screen play as they've used plenty of times, but Shinagawa, they might have not scouted that, as they have not been a part of the pro circuit this year until now. Ito Naoto pulled that one back and almost hit one from the Enlio logo. Sir's trying to answer. And now Dugosia again bringing some calm. Sir on his way to the rack, flips into layup. 7-4. And a take foul on Dugosia. He'll take a seat, and the Bull will step back on the court. So both Antananarivo and Dugosia are so tired they want to sit down. Now Antananarivo's got his shoe untied, so he is going to have right away here. And Dugosia, he's going to have to stick on the court. Quick layup by Naoto is missed on the back rim. Big 1-2, beautiful pass underneath to the Bull. That's more saucy than mayonnaise with your fries. So Shinji Naruse steps back on and travels on that play. He's got his one shot off early, but he hasn't gotten a lot of space since. Sir, don't leave that man open. You have to know by now that is one of the best shooters in 3x3 ever. Hiroto Takeda on the line, knocks in the free throw, brings his team to 5 points. Look, I'm not going to talk about how much they are down, because that didn't matter last game. They stormed all the way back. Dugosia tries to drop the pass off. Good defense by Takeda. Dewa again with the speed, but Antananarivo throws that one all the way back. That one's going to cross the sea and end up in Okinawa here. Take a look, Dewa with the speed, but Antananarivo says take that Wilson and throw it in the sea. And Shinji Naruse's shot was also left begging a little bit. So we'll get to our first TV timeout with a 5-point lead for Team Ulaanbaatar. On the back of an open shot by Steve Sir and also a crafty layup down on the block. They've gone to the Bull often and early. Team Shinagawa had to try to fix that. So they're kind of double teaming now. Antananarivo. He gets it back. Dugan Antananarivo crosses again, bumps. And that one will drop in off the glass. 11-5 Ulaanbaatar. They go to Dewa. Dewa lines one up and puts it down. 11-7. This team, Shinagawa, is grittier than Goku. They keep coming back into games on the back of some amazing offense. But you know what? Team Ulaanbaatar, they got a weapon. And he's even good for one. Steve Sir. Dewa. Easy layup, that speed out there. Faster than a maglev train. But again, here goes that man or that bull. 13-8. Dugosi out again with the trickery. He's playing basketball like he's Loki right now. Oh, Takeda answers for Shinagawa. They're sticking around a little bit in this game. Again, Steve Sir pulls up, and he had no room to shoot, none, and he still got it up and in. Then the bull again, so bigger lead for Ulaanbaatar now. They take a foul. They only have 4 so far, so they can take a couple more. Shinagawa, they're stuck at 1 foul. That's number 5 on Ulaanbaatar. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Steve Sir, he does not need any space to shoot. How can you aim when another man is on your toes? Oh, Naoto. Dewa and Naoto are out here playing Mario Kart. They got the small, fast carts that get off the ground quick. Yank. Naoto again. He's got the speed button imprinted in his thumb. He keeps going. Sir turns around. Easy money. Tickled the clock. 19-11. Shot from the corner is good. So Ulaanbaatar in a very offensive contest here is at game point. And this could be it. And a travel's called on Steve Sir, so it's not it. He was looking to go into the bull, but it ends up in the hands of Shinagawa. Dewa. Naoto keeps getting loose for layups. They keep giving him layups as well, but that man is speedy. Steve Sir can end things though. No good. Dewa this time lines one up. Oh, don't look now. Shinagawa again clawing themselves back in the game. 20-16. Now it's Sir. And now it's going to be a turnover. So big shot by Ryoichi Dewa. The 30-year-old bringing his team back within 4 points in this. Oh, actually, it's not a turnover. I apologize. 4 seconds on the clock. Ulaanbaatar ball. Davasamu, they go find Steve Sir. Big shot, Sir, and that will end things. Steve, yes, sir, brings Ulaanbaatar their second victory here on day 1 action. They'll be moving out of pool play as first. We will not be seeing Team Shinagawa again. They represented well, but just came up a little bit short. You can take that literally and figuratively. Their diminutive size did them in as they were very good on offense, but couldn't provide too much defense. And that was your day 1 here. We'll take a look at some of the highlights in this game. So here's your Pool D results. Ulaanbaatar 40 points, 20 points averaged, 2 wins, no losses. Partizan, they come away with a win and a loss, but also an injury possibly to Stefanovic, who who busted his ankle pretty badly. Team Shinagawa, we will not be seeing them again. So this was your day one here from Shanghai, as we saw a lot of good action. But we are going to be, take a look at the pool phase results. I didn't know this was coming. So your day got started with Vienna picking up a win over Omaha. Lehman won big against Saitama Alphas Exe. And Beijing almost lost to Antananarivo. They needed everything they had. Partizan beat Shinagawa. Vienna beat Utrecht. Lehman and Wuxi ends up being a double forfeit. And Beijing and Futian, 21-19. Beijing, they picked up their second win. Futian ended up bowing out against Antananarivo. Utrecht lost a close one to Omaha, so we won't be seeing them again. And again, we saw Ulaanbaatar pick up their 2 victories here, as they're going to be moving on as your first seed out of Pool D action. These are your games today out here in Shanghai. As the venue is beginning to empty, these are your brackets for tomorrow. We're going to have a matchup of Team Vienna against Team Antananarivo. Then we got Ulaanbaatar meeting Wuxi. Lehman Wuxian meeting up with Partizan for the second time in a week in the quarterfinals. And Beijing, they're going to meet up with Omaha. Now, tomorrow we are going to get started at 3:30 p.m. local time. We're going to have the semifinals, a dunk contest as well, and the finals. All these times are local, of course, out here in Shanghai, so adjust these to wherever you are in the world. I'm hoping I'm going to see you all here tomorrow, as this was Boz Rosendahl, and I'm out for today. See you guys tomorrow, 3:30 local time. Don't be late.